everyone, and welcome back to ENTV Movie Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about Oppenheimer. Obviously, it came out a while ago, but it is leading the charge at the Oscars with 13 nominations, including Best Director, Best Actor, and Best Picture. It's been sweeping award shows all award season long. We're about a month out from the Oscars, so I think it's about time we talk about this masterpiece of cinema, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
One of the biggest things everyone's praising about this is the direction from Christopher Nolan. He
Yeah.
has been a top-tier director for so long, but this is finally the movie that's getting him his recognition.
I've always loved Christopher Nolan's movies.
Which I was able to see in IMAX form too, and it was incredible seeing how the direction he put into making this and all the effects he added.
The technical craft in this movie is just insane. The fact that there's no CGI and he still recreates these explosions and everything is just wild. This is a stacked A-list cast. You've got Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., Emily Blunt. Those three are all up for Oscars. Some pretty big name actors in minor roles like Florence Pugh. Gary Oldman is in it for one scene. Like, you get Gary Oldman in your movie for one scene. That's crazy. You even get Josh Peck in there a couple times.
I'm looking forward to seeing how Robert Downey Jr. does at the Oscars this year, because in the past, I think, decade and a half, he's always been known for this, just being typecasted as a superhero because of the MCU. He did brilliant. I'm looking forward to seeing how he does at the Oscars. I really, really, really hope he brings out a win this year.
With all these amazing actors all coming together in one cinema piece.
Coming out from the movie, or the sequence more than a scene, that everyone always talks about is the Trinity test scene.
Yes.
The pivotal moment
Where
they test the atomic bomb right before deadline. And then I think, personally for me, that was the most tense I felt in a theater all year. I'm in the recliner seats and I was on the edge of that seat. I could not, I didn't want to look away from the screen even for a second. Emily Blunt delivers a fantastic monologue right near the end of the movie with that courtroom scene that if she wins Best Supporting Actress, that is the moment that will get her that Oscar. This movie is just so good at building tension, and for a 3-hour movie, you'd think it gets slow at some points, but I thought this movie was paced perfectly. There was never a point where I was like, you could have cut this out, or let's speed this part up a little bit. Everything felt so necessary to the plot,
absolutely,
to tell the story correctly of this insane thing that happened in our history. As unsurprisingly from everything I've said, I'm giving this, I hardly ever do this, but I'm giving this movie a perfect 10 out of 10. I can't find a flaw with it. I'm very excited to rewatch it when it comes out to streaming.
I'm also going to give this a perfect 10. There was nothing wrong with this movie, and it was a perfect representation of a very distinct moment in our country's history.
You definitely got to give it a perfect 10 too, and it lived up to the hype, and it was amazing. Just how they tell the story, how they put together the soundtrack, and the acting, complete phenomenal.
Well, thank you all for tuning in to our ENTV movie review on Oppenheimer. Be sure to check back in for more as the award season kind of ramps up.